Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Vocal Voices. Thank you, everyone, once again for joining us. Thank you, and we're going to be continuing talking about this pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19. Okay, thank you, everybody, for joining us. What are we going to talk about today? First of all, I'd like to, thank all of you guys for obviously looking after yourself, staying safe, keeping up to the things that we advise you to do in this terrible season. All of you guys that have been obviously, staying safe, adhering to all our advices, social distancing, washing your hands, doing all the necessary things that we've advised you to do in order to eradicate or get rid of this terrible pandemic that we're all going through at the minute. Thank you guys for adhering to it. Okay, what we're going to talk about now. What I've realised is, what we've decided to talk about now is basically, as it stands, obviously this has been going on for a while now. I understand that most of us are still in a really shocking, stressful situation. We're all stressing. We're all, obviously, as much as we're all trying to stay safe, trying to do the necessary things we're supposed to be doing, or the necessary things that we're doing to try and eliminate this, it can be stressful. It can be quite stressful and quite annoying because it seems like life is not the same anymore. People are not doing things like how they normally do it. Things are not the same anymore. With things like the world is sort of like changed at the moment. And this can cause stress. It can cause stress. A lot of us are stressing. I know that with the things that are going on, the amount of people dying, listening to the news, hearing the number of death, the number of people dying, and the number of people falling ill, the number of people contacting this, it's quite daunting. As much as we're staying safe and doing all the things we're supposed to do, it can still be scary. I understand this. I'm fully aware of it. And it can be very, very stressful. But as we continue to stay safe, my advice to every one of us is try your possible best, to sometimes, do or talk about things that are positive, most of us are constantly discussing or talking about this issue all the time, banging on about it, talking about the same issue, talking about the same COVID-19, the same coronavirus. We're all going on about it all the time. My advice would be, in order to alleviate or eliminate the stress level or the level at which we're worried about it, I would advise us to sometimes not always talk about it. Just talk about something positive. Sometimes just change the topic. As much as you're being cautious, you're being wary, you want to be aware of what is going on. It can increase your stress level. Imagine thinking about the same thing all the time. You know that this is causing you stress. You know that you're worrying about this problem, or you're always constantly thinking about it. I'm not saying not to take precaution or not to take the measures that you're taking. As well as doing that, what I'm basically trying to say is, in order to limit or reduce the level of stress that we all are going through at this moment, I would advise us to not always talk about it. Sometimes change the topic. Talk about something positive. Do something positive. Just change the topic. Don't always bring it up. Sometimes just discuss a positive, have a positive discussion. Have a positive talk. Talk about something that would make you happy. Think about what it is. It could be something that you're doing well, something that you're progressing at, just anything good at all, anything that will put a smile in your face. So any topic at all. So I'm basically trying to advise us to switch the topic sometimes, Don't always bang on about this topic. Look for a topic that will lift your spirit. Look for a topic that would enlighten your spirit, that would it like will enlighten the way you feel, that will boost the way you're feeling, So basically, don't keep banging on about this thing. As much as you're taking the precautions, being careful, change the topic, change the topic, change the discussion to try and make you obviously feel better. This will reduce your stress level, because the more you're going on about the same thing over and over and over and over and over, that can cause you to be more stressed, especially the way most of us are stressed at the minute. We don't know how long this is going to go on for. We don't know how long, the pandemic is going to go on for. Nothing's really been, things are being done, but things kind of like still sort of like, there hasn't really been, there hasn't really been that much change. So we're all worried. We're all like, still worried about how long it will take for any resolution to take place. So it is stressful, it is daunting, I know this. So I'm just basically trying to advise us to sometimes not go on about it, sometimes not even raise the topic, sometimes just think about a totally different topic that would make us happy, that would be something, just something not concerning this issue at all, that would lift our spirit, that would make us feel good, that would make us feel better about ourselves, rather than just stressing over it. Because it seems like, the more you raise this topic or you talk about this, it can increase our stress level. So switch it sometimes, leave it alone sometimes, don't go on about it sometimes. Just find something that would make you sort of like feel good and not be stressful about, and not feel stressed or worried about the situation. So it is possible, and before I bring this to an end, I've always said this: it is not the end of the world. We'll get through it, and we will get through it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being strong. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Continue doing what you're doing. It is working. Continue. Do not give up. It's working. One thing I promise us is we'll get through it. But we just have to continue working together, continue working collectively, continue joining together in order to accomplish what we're desiring to accomplish, in order to eradicate this. Okay? Thank you, guys. Thank you to all of you who always listen to us. Thank you to all of you who share our talks. Thank you to all of you who supported us in many different ways. Thank you to all of you who subscribed, who's followed us, who's done anything you've done or everything you've done to try and show support to us. We're always very humbled. We're always very humbled. We appreciate you so much. And before I finish, if any of the information that we're giving out or any of the information that we're dishing out does appeal to you, or you like what we're doing, please do not hesitate to subscribe to our channel, and most importantly, click on the bell icon, which is on the bottom right hand side of your screen, or anywhere on your screen depending on the device that you're using. So whenever we put out any information, you get notification. Thank you very much. And also, before I forget, if you have any comment or any suggestion about any talks or any ideas that you'd want us to talk about, please do not hesitate to put this on the comment box so that we can look into it another time. Thank you, everybody, and stay safe. Thank you. Goodbye.